Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing this super flawless install. It's a 13x6 frontal and I matched it to my low hairline, and I'm going to show you exactly how I did it from start to finish. So just keep watching if you want to see how I got this look. Don't you know what you're missing in the 5-star hotel in Mauritius? Think I know what you're missing in the 5-star hotel. So this exact unit is from Wiggins Hair. I've had hair from them before and honestly it is amazing. The details for this wig is that it's a HD lace frontal wig. I love HD lace. It's so easy to melt. It's a small wig cap and it's also 24 inches. It came pre-bleached, pre-plucked and pre-styled. To be honest, it was already in a middle parting and it came pre-curled. Just look at these curls. I just know that when I brush them out, they're going to look so fire. So it also came with an adjustable band in the back. You can also take this off if you don't want it in, but I love having it in. It also came with a wig cap and also the brush to do your edges, but I love this end because it's perfect for putting glue on. And then it also came with the wig band to help melt that lace, and it's reversible as well. And I love the velcro strap ones that they're doing now because it's just so much easier. So this is how the wig looked fresh out of the box on my head. I did put a tiny little bit of a widow's peak, but I'm gonna go in and customize it a little bit more to show you guys exactly how I did that. But I just started by clipping my hair away and also cleaning my hairline. I used rubbing alcohol and micellar water because rubbing alcohol alone is just a little bit too harsh on my skin. But after I did this, I just cut off the ear tabs. This is super important because the way you cut these affects how the wig actually lays on your head. I feel like when you're cutting these, you want to take your time, make sure it's exactly the shape of your ear. This is just going to give a seamless install, and the key to having a seamless install is making sure the wig lays flat and goes around your ear comfortably without it even being glued down. So I just went in and I did this. It's just take your time with this. I feel like this side that I'm doing now, I even went in again and like cut a tiny bit off because you don't want to cut the ear tabs too low down because that could irritate your ears as well, especially if you're trying to keep the install in for a long time. So now I was just looking at the hairline and I was plucking it so it would go a little bit further back here, because on my natural hairline it does go further back here and I have that widow's peak as well. Now into the installing process, I used so many different things to map out where I'm going to put the glue, but mapping out where you're going to put the glue is so crucial, especially if you're a beginner, because you don't want any extra glue on your forehead or just put too much glue on the lace. So I use a lip pencil. This is the Kylie one. I actually use it in my lip combo. If you guys know, you know. But anyway, I just went in with the flat end of the edge brush to put the glue on, and you want to do thin layers. As you guys can see, I'm putting it on and then I'm spreading it out as much as possible. And I think I only did one layer for this install, or maybe two, but you just want to make sure you're spreading it out as much as possible, catching any stray hairs. You don't want any little hairs laying down there under the lace because it's just not going to make it look that seamless. And you want to take your time and really spread this glue out, guys. I feel like a lot of times some people don't have the best experience with installs because the layer of glue is just way too thick. And I feel like anything beauty-wise, less is actually more. You just want to make sure that it's enough, that the lace will stick down. And the trick is actually in the band and not so much the glue. That's the technique that I use. So as you guys can see, it's pretty much all clear except for the parts that I literally just did. So once that's all clear, I just position it. I don't press just yet. I just make sure it lays exactly where I want it to be and that the dots on the lace align with the little dots that I put on my head. And yeah, I just go in with a rat tail comb and I just press everything in. I brush through the roots so that the lace is adhering to my skin nicely. And yeah, once I've done that, brush all through it, I put the wig band on and I leave this on for about, I want to say 10 minutes. Because I actually melt my lace 2 times in an install. You can leave it on for longer. I feel like if you want better results, you definitely want to leave this on for like 20 minutes. But I was just in a rush and I didn't have that much time because I was actually going somewhere after this. So once I did that, I just pulled the wig band a little bit forward. So it's still laying the lace, but I could hot comb at the same time. This is probably why my installs don't actually take me that long to do, because I sort of multitask. Whilst the wig is laying, I'll be doing other stuff. So I just went in and hot combed the roots, made sure that they were all back, there were no stray hairs that were out, and everything just looked neat. I feel like with the no baby hair look, you want to make sure that your hair looks as sleek as possible. You do not want a messy install. We want a flawless install. And you guys can also see my wig cap there. I'm also going to go in and fix that. I'm going to show you how to do that later on in the video. But yeah, as my wig was laying, I just combed through it and just looked at like how the hair was sitting. I can't lie, the fact that it was pre-styled was just amazing. This literally saved me so much time. But yeah, and we don't want a hill on our head or a mountain. We want it to lay flat. Not too flat, but you want it to look natural. So I just went in with a wax stick and my hot comb. I get both of these items from Amazon. I'm going to link them down below just in case you want to buy them. And I want to take my time with this. You don't want to be rushing the hot combing process. Just take your time and glide through the hair with like the flat end of the hot comb. You don't want to like be combing the hair. You want to be like combing and flattening it down. Can you guys see? Like, yeah, like right there. So once that was done, I just went in and cut these two front bits. I love that like layered look, and every time I curl my hair, I always like the front bits to be a little bit shorter. I like for there to be like a little bit of a gradient in my hair, like, and it adds dimension, it helps with face framing. And I'm not a hairstylist, so I don't know the exact technique to cut the hair, but I just use my shears and I do what feels right. So once that was done, I just clipped everything away. Clips are really going to help you as well because you're not going to have hair in your face. You're going to be able to see everything. And just look at how that was melted. Like, guys, yeah. I was on a vibe at this point. I just knew the install was going to eat. After the first time you've melted it, you kind of know, yeah, okay, this is gonna eat. So I went in and I cut the lace. Here I'm just doing like jagged movements, very small. I'm cutting tiny bits of lace at a time. This does take time, it is time consuming, but I promise you, if you do this for the first install of your hair, it's gonna be eaten. Yeah. So I just went in and did that. It did take me quite a bit of time, guys, but honestly the results are just so fire. Like, you want to take your time with this. You don't want to just cut a straight line across. It's going to make it look too fake and too wiggy. You just want to do very small sections and cut in like a jagged style, if that makes sense. So once that was done, you guys can literally see it's already giving, and this is where I go in and I melt my lace a second time, and I left that on for about another 10 minutes. I did have a little bit of a white cast, so I used the Ebbing melting spray, but I just put it on the end of my rat tail comb to fix the lace. And then I went in and did my parting. Because this is HD lace, it is super thin, so you could see my wig cap underneath. I don't do the bald cap method. I feel like it doesn't work for me, and I get a more of a natural finish when I just put the wig cap on my head and like slide it back a tiny bit behind my hairline. So I just went in with a bit of concealer and made sure that line looked like Moses parted it, because yeah, you do not want to have a wonky line. So once I did that, I just curled the front bits. I use straighteners to curl my hair, guys. I've been doing this for ages, and I feel like once you have a technique, you can just do it quickly. Like here, you can literally see I'm doing it so quickly and effortlessly. I feel like once you practice curling your hair with straighteners, you will never go back to like using curlers, because it's just so quick. Like, the distribution of heat is just so perfect if you do the movement right. So I would say learn how to curl your hair with straighteners. But anyway, this hair was pre-styled and pre-curled anyway, so I just had to curl the front bits that I'd cut. That was literally it. And once those bits were curled, I just went through and just like played around with my hair, saw what it was looking like, because I feel like when you curl it, sometimes the hair might not fall exactly how you want it to fall straight away. So yeah, you just go in, you know, run your fingers through it a bit, make sure it lays how you want it to lay. I didn't even put any hairspray or anything in it, and this hair holds a curl amazingly, because the whole week I didn't recurl my hair. I even had an event to go to. I didn't have to recurl my hair or redo anything. I literally just slept with my band on and my bonnet. As far as the install, that's basically the install done, guys. I hope you really enjoyed this. Thank you so much, Wiggins Hair, for sending me this unit. It is absolutely stunning. This is definitely up there with like some of my favorite wigs. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Do not forget to like, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you in my very next video. Bye. Don't you know what you're missing?